Frieren took the world by a storm. It brought the fantasy magic genre to its absolute peak in terms of storytelling and world building. This world, which was originally written into a manga by Kanehito Yamada, was adapted into an almost perfectly stylized world by Studio Madhouse, who are best known for their era-defining work on Hunter x Hunter, Season 1 of One Punch Man, and Death Note. But although I can harp on about how great Frieren looks, that is not what made it special in the anime community's eyes. Frieren Beyond Journey's End takes you on an adventure through a gorgeous yet dangerous world after the big bad demon was defeated by the hero's party. We're witnessing the aftermath, not the climax. And while there are many parts of this show that prove that it can handle intense action scenes, that isn't where it excels. It excels in the journey. We fell in love with the characters and the magic system and the mystery of just what made this world into what it is. But most of all, it was the essence of watching a character grow in real time, realizing her past mistakes and being able to overcome them. And I, as I'm sure many of you also, thought that it just couldn't get any better than this. Well, there's a new magical dripped out kid in town, and it's looking like it's here to stay. I've been watching anime since I was like 10 years old. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and even Gundam took over my life. But there has never been a first episode that has blown me away as much as this new anime, Witch Hat Atelier. You drop into this gorgeous world following our main character, Coco, who is a young, about 10-year-old girl who has an amazement with magic. In this world, you are either born with magic or you are not. There is absolutely zero in between and absolutely zero way to learn it, as she thinks. She lives with her mother, who runs a small fabric shop that stocks some of the most exotic and soft silks and linens in the area. They are so desirable that women will visit from around the country in their Pegasus carriages, which is low-key the Mercedes of this world. We see a flashback of Coco losing her mother at a festival, where she encounters a strange person with a witch hat and a mask. This man promises Coco that she too can learn magic, and gifts her a wand and a picture book. Coco then spends the next couple of years waving that magic wand around, trying to imitate the witches in her storybook to try and conjure her own magic, as that's her dream. Only she was not born with magic, so she cannot use it. In a way, it's almost relatable. So many of us grow up thinking we are unable to do something because we were not born into the right family or even with the right body. And that's where this anime excels. I highly doubt anyone can relate to becoming a witch, but I mean, to each their own. But seriously, it's stories like this that produce a generation of future anime enjoyers that recognize that they can be anything that they want, as long as they put their heart into it and work hard to achieve their goals. If you haven't seen this anime, this may not make sense yet, but keep watching, I swear I'm spitting. Making our way back to the present day, a white-haired man also arrives at Coco's mother's shop. Then they hear a commotion outside where another young boy mistakenly knocked over the fancy lady's Pegasus carriage, breaking it in the process. But this white-haired man, side note, welcome back Satoru Gojo, puts on his witch hat and proclaims he can fix it. Coco is amazed that a witch is right in front of her, and she cannot wait to see how she does it. This man is Kifri, a very strong witch in his own right who runs his own atelier, or magic school of sorts. He asks Coco to keep watch for him for some reason, while he conjures up his spell to fix the broken carriage inside of Coco's garage-looking area. Coco, being infatuated with magic, decides she don't give a fuck.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
And sneaks inside to watch Kifri perform his magic, only to realize that there isn't some special gene in his blood that lets him do magic. There isn't some weird ancestral reason that he gets to be a witch and she doesn't. All he does to conjure up spells is draw with a special ink and pen. The same special ink and pen that happens to look almost identical to the wand she was given as a child. She could finally attain her dream of becoming a witch. Like a child of our world excited to open Christmas presents, she rushes to her room and dusts off the old picture book and wand and starts practicing her spells. The picture book is almost a dictionary of spells. She realizes that the neater and the more complex the drawings were with the ink, the longer and more powerful that spell would turn out. But Then she turns to one of the last pages, which were home to some of the most complex drawings that could be drawn. She traces the page to get it absolutely perfect, and when she finally sets the spell free, something is wrong. In the world of Witch Hat Atelier, not all spells are sunshine and rainbows. There are evil witches with the knowledge of evil drawings and spells, and there was a reason that witches could conjure magic and normal people couldn't, and it was only because of the knowledge that they could. The Witch Kingdom, so to speak, has brainwashed its citizens to believe that magic could only be performed by specific people born to wield it. Only this is not true. Every single person was capable of doing magic as long as they had that special ink and pen. Coco's house is then engulfed in an icy rock-like material, freezing her mother along with it. Luckily, Kefri was able to swoop in and save Coco just as she was about to be consumed as well. And this is maybe one of the most well animated and scored scenes I've actually ever seen. Like, holy crap. It was for this exact reason why magic was kept a secret for most people. If everyone could create the impossible, then no one would be safe. And that's why the only individuals allowed to become witches are those who reside at ateliers. Kefri promises Coco that they will find the spell that is holding her mother and figure out how to undo it. Then she goes to join him at his atelier. And that's all in the first episode. All of that world building, all of the awesome fantasy magic, all in the first freaking episode. Frieren is amazing and perfect and deserved to win that goddamn anime award, but oh man, is Witch Hat Atelier giving it some competition. Definitely check this anime out if you are into Frieren, it will absolutely not disappoint. And thank you for watching. Tune into some of my other videos. I think you'll probably like it if you like this one. And thank you. Bye.